Alrighty, so here we are with part 3 of Vignette. In part 2, Desi had injured her knee during a protest to prevent the demolition of the building that their hideout was in. And her knee is swelling up, and I'm kind of screaming, "Hospital, take her now." That's not a good sign. So, let's see where this goes. Audrey breaks the heavy silence.
So, what are we going to do now? Give Desi some rest, sure, but we can't stay inside forever. We need to get her home.
Yes. Carry her, make a carry stand, someone, fireman carrier, something.
But if we leave,
When we leave, Desi. I'm sorry, but we can't save this place. It was a pipe dream from the start.
that's not true. If we just show...
Yeah, sorry, Desi. No, the hideout is not worth you losing your leg.
Desdemona! What are a bunch of teenagers going to do?
You're wrong. We wouldn't be here if that were the case. You have to be wrong.
I wish she was. My voice trails off. That was my voice, right? Desi and Audrey stare at me, both shocked by my uncharacteristic cynicism. We have to believe that anything's possible with enough effort, that we can reverse the city's decision and have our home back. That if we speak, our voices will be heard. They have to be. Because the alternative is too much to bear. My stomach churns, ice gathering inside my chest. I hold myself tighter. But the feeling won't go away no matter how hard I squeeze. I shut my eyes. I can't let my tears out. I am strong. I have to be strong for Desi. For my little sister.
Rory?
This was my idea, so this is my responsibility. If Desi can't recover, that's my fault too.
Rory.
Audrey interrupts my downward spiral. I steel myself and open my eyes. You're right. It was a pipe dream. Desi's confusion turns to anger and back again.
I don't understand.
My silence provides explanation enough.
But we had to try, right?
I nod, then shake my head. That's what I felt, but was it worth it? I don't know. But if we didn't try, we would never know. I couldn't handle that, living with that question in my mind. That regret.
You're right. We had to try, even if we knew it wouldn't work out. We don't just sit down and take it. We've had enough of that in this city.
With that, we're all in silent agreement. Finally recovering from my brief panic attack, I lay a hand on Desi's shoulder. I'm sorry, Desi. Let's get you home. I'll call Mom. Desi slowly leans back in her chair, defeated.
This blows.
Audrey snickers.
You don't say.
It proves infectious as Desi joins in, and soon all three of us are laughing at the absurdity of it all. Yes, you're definitely not wrong. Sometimes you can't help but laugh in the face of pain. What other choice do we have? Hey, Desi, stand still. You're ruining the shot.
Bruh, it's hard enough with these crutches. Quit your complaining.
I focus my camera on Desi and the room behind her. It's slated for destruction in just a few days, but after our protest, the city was nice enough to give us one last day to clean up and clean out. For posterity's sake, we decided to take one final set of pictures. We don't have any way to prop up the camera, so we can't take a picture together. Instead, we came up with a more meaningful solution. Desi would, to the best of her ability, take a picture of me, then I'd snap one of her. Once we get the photos developed, I'd take the picture of her, and vice versa. That way, we'd always remember our times with each other. As sappy as it sounds, the room is just a collection of memories shared by siblings. I'm going to stick a mental pin in this and come back to it later. It's just a place. Desi's what matters to me. Audrey too, of course, but she refuses to take part. Something about not wanting to get in the way of quality family time, whatever that means. Nonetheless, I appreciate the sentiment. Well, I guess now's the time to say goodbye. With a final click, the shutter captures this one last moment in time. A moment no one can take away from us. A moment to last the rest of our lives. Hmm. Okay. So, yeah, that finished up the game. I said I was going to stick a mental pin in something. I was going to come back to it. So, this line right here. The room is just a collection of memories shared by siblings. I feel like that should really have been a callback to something. I'm just kind of spinning my wheels on this, and I haven't really thought out, but maybe just as a thought, if their family isn't particularly rich, they live in a small home, meaning Rory and Desi have to share a room, and something that their parents say, or at least like their mother or father say, you should learn to cherish sharing a room. The room is, the collect is going to be the collection of memories shared by siblings, or maybe have it be a line in a poem that their parents said to them or read to them when they were younger, and have the pair of them scoff at saying a room isn't a collection of memories. It's walls, it's a table, it's this is our room because we put the wallpaper, or we took the wallpaper down, we painted the stars, or we put the posters up. But then get to this point in the story and have it be a callback to that, and a better indication of how all the characters have grown. Because right now I don't feel that Desi and Audrey have grown any. And I can't really say that I feel that Rory has grown either. I can only say I've been told he grows. He has grown. And there is a difference there. Having Rory say, um, what was it? Um, specifically say to himself, they both look at me at my uncharacteristic cynicism. Okay, that is the character recognizing that they have done something that's out of character for them. And thus, by expansion, it's telling me, the player, that this character has grown. But it's not actually showing me they've grown, if that makes sense. You know, basically boils down to the structure of this story is very heavy on character, but there's comparatively little character growth. And I'm kind of getting to the end of it going, okay, this is a thing that I did. But I don't have any particular connection to the story or any feeling of completion or transience or anything like that to it. You know, Rory found the room, brought Desi to it, they fixed it up, brought Audrey in. Audrey broke up with Rory. They protested. The city decided to tear it down. Desi got injured. End of story. Okay. Those are all things that happened. But, yeah. So, I'm still going to say the strongest thing is the background. Well, okay, not the background, because I know as a developer it's a lot more than that. The way the background changes throughout the story, I think is really cool. Um, I would like to see it. Personally, I think it would have been a little bit better if more of the changes were directly relevant. Or, I'm sorry, not directly relevant, directly referenced later in the story. Especially when, they're getting ready to tear down the building. I feel like Rory and Desi would be remembering stuff that, is in here. The Nano Reaper poster, for instance. You know, Actually, I don't know if that was Desi's poster or Rory's poster. Because I remember Desi said she put a poster up because, and it seemed silly because the band had broken up. But I don't remember which poster was which. Either way, just have your reminisce, oh man, I can't believe I used to be into them. Something like that. Or, hey, I heard they're doing a reunion tour. Something like that. Maybe early on in the game, Rory continually beats Desi at chess using a particular move that she just never quite picks up on. But then at the end of the game, she makes, the last move and says, oh, by the way, checkmate, I figured out the, whatever move you were using. Something like that. Like I said, I'm just kind of spinning my wheels on this. The game, it's technologically impressive. As I've said, I like the way the background is handled. I like the way it changes and helps to progress the game. I just don't feel that the story supports the game. So that is my 2 cents. I do have to say, once again, since this is your NaNoRenO submission, I am not affiliated with NaNoRenO. My opinions are my own. I have no affiliation with NaNoRenO, the judging uh, groups, or the contest itself. Do not take my statements as any kind of ranking or, promise of placement or anything like that. So my opinions are my own and nothing more than that.